Hello and welcome back. Day 5 of our Miyazaki trip. We slept in late, which was wonderful. We woke up, got out of the tent, and went and made breakfast. We had noodles with eggs for breakfast. About the time we were cleaning up breakfast, Yoko came over and invited us over for tea with them. That was awesome, and we ended up just hanging out over by their camper van and in the sun and just soaking in the sun and laying on the grass and playing with their dogs. They had 2 dogs. They were named Holly and Cherry. And I did yoga, and Krista played her ukulele. Just very relaxing morning. And then we were talking to them. We asked them what are they doing for the day, and they said they'd made reservations at the hotel that was just to the south of the campground, on the other side of the beach, and there was a private onsen there for families. There's 2 of them. They had reserved one of them, and so they said, do you want us to call and make reservations for you for the other one? And we're like, yeah, okay, sure. So they called and made reservations for us, and so at around 2 p.m. in the afternoon, we walked with them over to the resort, and they helped us pay for the bath, and Krista and I had our own personal onsen bath, and for an hour it cost us $20, and that is super cheap for what this place was. We got inside, and it was a private room, and the onsen was all rock, and it was outside, and you had a view over the reef, and it was super hot, and there was a small waterfall on one side of the onsen going into the onsen, and it was just lovely, and it was an hour, and that's plenty of time. I mean, we actually had to get out several times and sit on the sides. We had a blast, and then after our hour, we went inside, and they had like a little souvenir shop, and we got Huganatsu jam and Huganatsu hot sauce, which is actually really, really hot, which is a relief because most hot things in Japan are not hot at all. So we said we're going to walk south of the hotel. And so they went back to the camp, and we went on a little walk south of the hotel. So about 5 miles south of the hotel, there's just a little road, and it's a dirt road, and it's not a main travel road. So we walked that direction. We didn't go 5 miles. But out in the water, we could see these 2 giant pillars sticking up. And I mean, giant pillars. And they were red. And we're like, what is that? So we just wanted to walk around the corner to see if like there was a pier, and there was like maybe you could tie ships up between them, but there was nothing. It was just off the reef, a giant pillar, 2 giant pillars. And what we found out was it is a giant sunken ship, a giant sunken Chinese ship from probably World War II. And these pillars are like 100 feet in the air, and they're probably maybe 20 feet across. I mean, they're giant. They're like smokestacks. And so what we've been told is they're really good spot for diving for lobster. So a lot of fishermen were around there. But we were walking south of the hotel, and we found a path, and we decided, hey, let's walk up this path. It heads up sort of towards a lighthouse at the top of the hill. Maybe this path goes up to the lighthouse. And so we walked to the path, and we found this like humongous lot, and it was just a grassy lot, and with these awesome views. And so we sat there for a while and relaxed, and took some awesome photos, and then also did some headstands, obviously. And then we found some stairs at the other end of this big lot, and we walked up to the lighthouse, which was kind of cool. The lighthouse was awesome, but you couldn't go in it or anything. But the view, there was no view from the top of the hill because everything was overgrown. You could see the lighthouse from far distance because the top of the lighthouse was outside of the plants, but there was just, everything was overgrown up to that point. So it was okay. We were pretty stoked to get to the lighthouse. So we walked back down. We walked back down to the beach, and then walked the beach back to the camp, which was fun. And we got back, Yoko and Equal asked if we wanted to go for dinner again, so we made appetizers and had a fun time again with them. And that was our day. All right, bye.